Jake the Film Guy. Should you or should you not use Seed&Spark for your next crowdfunding project? Let's look at pros and cons. Pros. These guys will greenlight your project if you reach 80% of your funds. Kickstarter is an all or nothing proposition. Indiegogo has the flexible funding option where you keep what you raise. And there are other crowdfunding sites, but with Seed&Spark, it's a niche site. This is the big why you should consider using them. Why? Is curated filmmaking. That's what they're all about. You won't see the next gizmo or gadget being raised on Seed&Spark. No, it's supposed to be a community by filmmakers for filmmakers, so this is certainly an option when you consider raising funds for that next short film. Apart from the 80% mark, these guys have some of the lowest fees in the industry. They give the option to your backers to swallow the cost of the fee, if there is going to be a fee. So, on average, they say a micro-budget filmmaker could expect to keep 95% of what he or she raises. That's not too bad. Additionally, Seed&Spark will allow you to do this. Itemize your pledges. That's right. Let's say you know you're raising $2,000 to rent a red camera package for a 2-day shoot. You can list that. You can list the locations that you're raising funds for. You can list and have thumbnails with descriptions and everything, whatever it is you're raising funds for. That gives people a breakdown to see in a very visual way where their money will be going. It's not that you can't do this with the other sites, but this community has made it a priority to show, okay, I am in the post-production phase, I need to raise funds for music, I need to raise funds for coloring, and I need to raise funds for distribution. Other pros to consider. If you reach 1,000 followers, Seed&Spark will grant you the ultimate, the holy grail of their filmmaking bundle. In addition to everything you would receive at the 250 and 500 follower tiers, if you reach the 1,000 followers, meaning you get 1,000 people following your campaign, you will get their ultimate hard drive, as well as this software that will allow you to take your phone right here and turn it into an external monitor. That's pretty nifty when you're in the field. Also, if you go with Seed&Spark, one of the other benefits of using their platform is that, and this is not unlike Indiegogo, you can take all of the people that back you, export their information, and then put that into whatever ESP you're using, like MailChimp. This way you can continue to curate your community, your audience. You don't just raise funds on Seed&Spark and then it's, okay, see you later. No, you have a way to actually stay in touch with your backers. Lastly, if you do use Seed&Spark, they are open to helping you with distributing your film, whether it's a short film or a feature film, a pilot, a documentary, it doesn't matter. Once you reach 500 followers on your campaign, well, you're going to naturally unlock their free consultation for distribution. You don't have to have hit that tier from the looks of it in 2017 anyways to actually go and use Seed&Spark to distribute your film. They're willing to do it with you. They've changed their model up from last year, so in 2017 it's a flat 60-40 split. Whatever your film brings in, they take 40%, you keep 60%. Now, all that to say, they're a little unclear on the guidelines. They just say, submit your film and we'll decide if we want to distribute it. There really isn't much more than that, and if it's anything like my experience with even trying to crowdfund on their site, there may be a lot of hoops to jump through, which leads me to the con. Okay, so with Seed&Spark, imagine going to a country club.
Hey, bucko, you're looking a little sloppy here. I don't let dirtbags in this place.
I know I look like a ragamuffin, but can't you cut a new guy some slack? Brother. For me, I was showing up as Forrest Gump with rat's nests in my beard, so of course I wasn't going to get into the country club. That's the short answer. If you are interested in reading the detailed reason why I bombed epically at setting up my campaign this year on Seed&Spark, go here and take a look for the full story. The responsibility is ultimately mine. I didn't fit in with the club. I wasn't willing to show up with the blazer and tie, so out I went. That's all I've got for you guys this week. If you need more, head on over to the full blog post where you can download a pitch deck. It's full of color and detail, and it's a robust 20 plus pages. It's what I used to raise $8,567 for this year's pilot promo for Powers and Principalities. Take this, plagiarize it, use it as much as you need to, and then present it to your backers offline and use it for your online backers as well. By building a pitch deck, you will have something solid, tangible, and that shows extreme intentionality when you go and meet with people in person if you're asking them to help support your film. The other benefit is if you go through the effort of building the pitch deck, you'll have everything you need to just pick up and paste it into the text fields for whatever crowdfunding site you use, whether it's Seed&Spark or not. Until next week, keep creating with the king. Let me know when you raise more than $8,567. I challenge you to, because as we continue to build stories of hope, we want to build one another up and encourage one another as we go through this journey together.
Meeting? See one shot.